Hello, little bees. So tomorrow is a new moon. Uh, from California time, it will be at 4:13 a.m. tomorrow, August 4th. As I was trying to figure out what it is on the Moonly app that I really like, except that the Moonly app is set in Russia, I believe, so the timing is a little bit off. But I was remembering that tomorrow, I believe, is starting a Mercury in retrograde. So, be careful before you hit send on your email or texts or messages. Be ready before you go on a trip. Like, make sure you're prepared with your tires, your gas, your oil, all of this, and be extra careful when you drive because Mercury in retrograde is tends to be like difficult in communication and in traveling, if I remember correctly. Now, as I was looking at the new moon, I saw that there is some more information on astrology events for those who are interested. So we have Saturn retrograde, and I'm reading this with you, so I'm going to find out at the same time. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, a time of attending to your inner world. It's beneficial to reevaluate your surroundings, goals, and authority figures, and let go of things that are not working out. Rely on agile thinking, detachment from the past, discipline, morality, and mindfulness. It is favorable to listen to mantras to Ganesha is I love that energy because it's no obstacles on the way, so I love that. Shiva, Jupiter, Saturn perform cleansing practices and release heavy emotion, which goes very well with the new moon energies as well, anyways. His esotericism, unexplored areas, creativity with like minded people, travel and adventure would bring new skills and valuable answers. Mars and Jupiter are in Taurus, so this is an excellent period for strengthening family, partnership and business relationship, financial situation and health. Developing and adhering to an action plan can be beneficial in achieving goals and maintaining productivity. Others can become an important support, which makes me want to remind you to, one, accept help, and to ask for it. Ask your guides, your angels. Your angels need to be asked because they want to help you, but they need your permission, so don't ever hesitate. Incorporating more greens and fruits into your diet, okay, makes sense, along with engaging in regular physical activity can greatly benefit your overall health and well-being. Yes, Sherlock. Mercury and Venus in Leo. It's a good time to explore new areas and ways to use your abilities. Valuable lessons can be learned through self-reflection and interactions with others. Various generic and personal scenarios are being discussed, highlighting the need for updates and adaptations. Okay, recommended today are forgiveness meditation and replenishing energy. Well, that all goes well with the energies of the new moon. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the new moon reading right after a sip. Okay, so I'm going to use the Angels Among Us today to find out, s'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides d'amour, which divine energy is going to guide us through this new moon reading, s'il vous plaît, this new moon time for our little bees, which divine energy, s'il vous plaît. Aha! We have the Archangel Uriel, who I pray for spirituality and light before I start my readings. So Archangel Uriel has the number 4. We have the spleen and solar chakras colors here. You know what? I think I have like a thing here. Let's see. These are the colors of I feel, the sacral chakra, and I can, the solar plexus chakra. So this is all about finding your inner power, right? And being able to express your emotions. I like it. Okay, I'm going to put that back over here. He talks to us about illumination, inner power. And that's funny. I love when I had not seen it, I swear. And ideas into form. So this is a time for action. We also have the energy of fire, which takes us to the wand. So time to, I feel like with this new moon time period and all the conjunctions and retrogrades and this and that, a lot of us may have, in spite of our fatigue, a lot of aha moments of like, okay, I'm going to go do it now. So this is sweet. I like it. Inner power. I love that this is on the card. And at the bottom we have the Archangel Raziel talking to us about mystery, secret, and protected knowledge. But that makes me feel that here with those two energies together, it's more like you kept a lot. You have protected a lot of things. Okay, you. I mean, I love how he has that energy of that shy young guy, right, that has the key to the book. Like, you can't, I'm not going to tell you how I feel, I'm not going to tell you what I think. Like, it's very shy. And this guy, like, the shyness is like all gone. Maturity is here. The only mystery about him is his glasses. Once you take them off, you know, it's like no more hiding. So it feels like there's a lot of things that you may have been hanging out for too long, and now it's time to just expose it all. And Metatron behind him. Oh, Metatron is a divine protection that just moved the light, so hopefully that's where and how it was supposed to be. Okay, what energy on top of these wonderful energies, s'il vous plaît? Nos anges d'amour. Whoa. The Archangel Gabriel with the 5th chakra. So the 5th chakra is a heart chakra. I was just talking about, and I like how the light is like on his heart, but also by his throat. So there is lots of healing, and it feels like all those aha moments are going to be about communication. It's and patience. So either you've been very patient, or I feel like this is the end of patience here. Now it's time to act. We're done. We had to go through some patience. We had to, understand, maybe think, like go through these Raziel energies where it's like we're going to keep everything as a mystery. We're not going to communicate. We're not going to talk. Now it's like everything, it feels like there is finally some action about things that are needed to be said. Exchange. Gabriel, I believe, is the with that I see like the annunciation, I think it's called, like the good news coming. So you could be also getting some good news, but it feels like with it by the throat here, and the heart, there is healing and communication that are going to help with that healing. I love this. I want to read what Gabriel is telling us. I pray Gabriel for intuition and strength. Okay, so also that tells me that this aha moment, this illumination between Uriel and Gabriel, I mean, like, you're going to have the strength to find out when is the time to say what you need to say, or act on what you need to act. It's lovely. I want you to see it because it's no offense to Uriel, sorry, but here could I put them two together so you can see them all? Here we go. Self-expression and speaking your truth. See, Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. That is also given by Uriel right there. These angels opens you up to truthful expression both with yourself and others. The illumination could be also about you, obviously. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. See how you are like keeping it all in, but it's time. It's time to just express it. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. The affirmation of this card that you can, affirmation is like it's in the coming hours with the new moon being at 4:13 in California. It's like it's happening. So you can affirm. What's an affirmation? Well, you can just tell yourself, my throat chakra. See, I'm having a hard time communicating myself. My throat chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state, spinning with a beautiful energy of freedom and self-empowerment. I am free to express myself in every way. Maybe you have a beautiful idea or something you've kept a secret for the longest time, that's been weighing on you. I mean, look at how sad. There is some sad energy on this face about like keeping everything for oneself. And with the snake, I feel like there is a snake here as a tattoo on his arm. It does make me feel like there is like how the snake changes its skin. So that's what I feel like. There is definite energy of change, of you changing yourself, of growing. It's time to go to the next phase of things. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use the good old New Moon Tarot that I've been using ever since I started those. I believe it was a post by the blackcattarot.com. As a reminder, there are rituals that can be done for the new moons, remembering that the new moon marks the end and beginning of a new phase. I haven't talked about that in a while, so let me remind you. It's a good time to give up bad habits and addiction. It makes it easier when you do it on a new moon, so you can start a diet. For flowers, it's time to plant roots because they grow down. Today is a day to keep calm. Okay, so because the energies of today are going to set the energies of this month, so keep as calm and fun as possible. If that's what you want to have in the month. If you want to have a torturous month, you're welcome to just go crazy today. It's also a good day for charity and compassion is thing you're going to give out today. I feel like it's true for any day anyways, but my little bee is not lit up. Everything that you give today should come, many-fold back to you. Let me see. I'm going to pause here and see if I need to change the battery or just turn it on. No, they are on. I was just losing my little mind. It's like the light is tricking me, so it's possible that you may have been tricked with thinking that a situation was something, and then, your eye, quote unquote, the way you were looking at it tricked you. Ok, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges d'amour. Let's see what this new moon energy is about for our little hive here. Our little growing hive, I should say. Welcome to all the new bees that I have not welcomed yet. It's so funny how it goes by phase. We have the Emperor talking to us about authority, but also about maybe some of you need to show some authority to take care of the situation. The emperor is like the father, okay? Like, he's got to have some authority to make sure everything is in order. You know what? I just watched The Planet of the Apes. The way I think of the emperor is the way Caesar is. I'm thinking of that beautiful, loving energy of wanting to combine, the humans and the apes together, and that's the energy of the emperor, like wanting to keep the peace. And sometimes you have to show a certain amount of authority for that. Okay, so let's go here, s'il vous plaît, no guide d'amour. Whoa, 3 of Pentacles, and the world with a collaboration, you'll get fulfillment. Some of us need to remember that we cannot do everything by ourselves. Like they say, you need a village to take care of children. There are many things that we can, like, I'm almost half a century, so, and I grew up in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, so, I was lucky enough to not be part of the, Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz is growing up. Through that we didn't, so we were able to do a lot of things, and not having everything shown to the world. Thank God. Excuse me. All that to say, where was I going with that? New moon. Well, I forget where I was going. Oh, the word fulfillment, collaboration. Yes. So a lot of us now, from what you see on the media, on those platforms, and even on TV, which I avoid at many costs. People act or say that they're better off alone. You see that on with that equality gender, that's totally misunderstood and misapplied. What you see when you do readings is that everybody everybody wants love, everybody wants confirmation, everybody wants to be recognized, everybody wants to be loved and love, everybody wants to share, everybody wants to grow things. There is a certain pride in doing things yourself, but at the end of the day, if you really look at how you've done things, you've never accomplished anything yourself. I am grateful that I have managed a lot of things in my life, but it was never alone. I always had a push or a help or a given hand or some kind of help, or providential help. So I am grateful to God, and my guides and angels and all that, and my parents and my family and my friends. Like, we cannot do anything alone. So I highly urge anybody who is going to hear this to realize that going at it alone is not the answer about anything. A lot of us, the ego will take over, and we won't take the help. We'll refuse the help that some people want to give us, or that the universe itself wants to give us, because we don't feel deserving, or because, for whatever reason. I'm here to tell you that you do deserve, and that with that collaboration card here, not only you may not need the help from one other person, but you may need the help from two. But the thing is that in this energy of help, there is giving and receiving. With this energy of 3 in the collaboration, everybody is helping each other, and everybody is getting each energy of the other things, and that's how you grow. Look, we are in a society for a reason. A lot of us are like, oh, I would love to go live by myself, in the mountains or whatever, or on an island. But at the end of the day, we always go back to a societal thing, because that's how we are. And not just as human beings. In the animal world, in the insect world, there is protection and power for the protection in the in the communion, in the society's way. I mean, you have your first society in your family, you have your own set of rules at home and stuff like that. So I feel that some of us need to be reminded that it's easier to accept the fact that going at it alone, in my opinion, is suicidal. And that may be wrong of me to say that, that may be too strong. But if we could manifest anything in the next hours with a new moon or any new moon, is to realize that that you're not alone, and that you need help, and that you want to accept it, and that you are ready to grow, in a like-minded community, or and that you love yourself, or find a way to love yourself. Okay, see, I was talking about the three of Pentacles came out as a collaboration, and just now I was talking about the three, and we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is we're talking about going into action with Juliet and finding your inner power, and that's exactly what the Three of Wands is. What does it say? Voyage. For some of you, it could be that, but it's really about taking action, like you've been planifying, and now it's time to go in that adventure. Okay, that was a lot of blah blah here. Let's get back to this, s'il vous plaît, nous guide here, to that new moon spread reading energy message for a little bit, s'il vous plaît. Oopsie. See, all that to say that you may have taken a lot of time to get to that, the start, hope, creativity. Allez, what do we have here? We have celebration with a Four of Wands, and I love that because this celebration is also the foundation of something. Most of the time it's the basis of your home, a new home. Some of you may be moving, getting a new home. That's exciting. Congratulations. Celebrate, like when like you have the party in a new home, in a new home. I want to congratulate some co-workers that just had early baby. That's exactly what's happening here. They're changing the basis of their home with that beautiful soul coming into their home. Alors, for this new moon here, what are the thoughts and feelings of our little bees about the present? What are the thoughts and feelings of our little bees about this present, s'il vous plaît, about the current time, s'il vous plaît, nos anges? What are the thoughts and feelings of our little bees about the present? Prevail. Okay, I'm not sure what the word prevail mean here. I would have to go, you know what, I want to go look at it, because to me prevail is getting ready, but not necessarily in a good way. The Knight of Pentacles, look at how gorgeous this one is. And we have that golden color. Obviously, I mean, it's pentacle, but still, it reminds me of the illumination. The Knight of Pentacle is the slowest of the knights, and it's the one that gets ready. So that reminds me of that Three of Wands when I was telling you you've been planning. There is still some planning, so you may feel like you're not ready for whatever situation, that you still have some planning to do, that there is still some growth to do. You still, throwing the seeds in your field for whatever work you have in mind, whatever things you're building. Okay, so prevail, it says, prove more powerful than opposing forces, be victorious. Persuade to do something. Be widespread in a particular area at a particular time. Be current. Okay, so the verb, let's take it as a verb here. It prove more powerful than opposing forces and be victorious. So in any case, you are spreading the seeds of your coming victory, which we saw. and but you have taken your sweet time a little bit, and hopefully like it takes me back to the secret of Raziel here, where you have all this knowledge and you apply it to all the different things, and now it's time to explore. But you're present, it feels like you're still going slow. Like you notice that it's like the horse stopped to pose for the picture. He's not in a running movement. There is still like the next step to be made. So there is still thinking, there is still pausing, there is still deciding which is the best spot for me to plant my seed. I feel like telling you like, oh my god, just plant the last seed and make your decision already. The Knight of Pentacles is slow like that, making all kinds of decisions and taking its time and plowing the field. But what I will give you here is that you are headed towards that success, whatever success you have in mind, whatever it is that you want to create. It is time for you to believe that it is headed, that what you are still sowing, what you're still planting, what all these energies that you're putting to create is going towards something very positive. So pat yourself in the back for that. But like, get going now, okay? Well, okay, so the next card is a card of visualizing. What is the life that our little bees want and desire? What is the life that our little bee want and desire? I mean, I hope it's not going to be a negative card, because obviously you want something positive. But let's see what the life that our little bees want and desire. New ideas. The Page of Wands tells me that, especially with these new ideas here, okay, with the Wands we have the notion of action. You've been spending a lot of time planting this stuff to go towards that success, but it feels like there is some new stuff you want to add. Okay, so with the one we have the notion of passion and we have the notion of action. Okay, with the Page we still have the notion of learning, young mind. So it feels like with a combination of these two and this illumination here, you have awesome new ideas. That you want to put in, but the creativity card here, you want to put these ideas in motion. You want to, you are in that, you're still in that creative mode, because there is the Page, especially we went from Knight to Page, so it's like you're oscillating between two things. Remember I was telling you to hurry here, like, because the Knight of Pentacles is like sowing it, planting its seed in the ground, and with the action of the Page here, I feel like you still have that certain fear of acting on your new ideas, but your new ideas are there, and there is hope and there is excitement. I'm excited for you. And with the green, I'm back with that fifth chakra of the Archangel Gabriel, and also the energies of Raphael here. So it feels like there is going to be some kind of healing with these new ideas. You're going to feel better about yourself, whatever age you may be. It feels like you are in a new phase, in a new. There is that notion of adventure too. Like, I'm totally picturing like the hobbits in their adventures here. You had the horse and now you're by foot too, so you really it feels like some of you may be afraid. It's possible you have a certain fear because you are changing paths altogether. What you sowed is not done for nothing. You will reaping what you sowed. Okay, so what you will still reap the goodness of what you have sown. It's possible that there could be a good connection between the two too. So however childish your idea may feel to you, I would still recommend that you go ahead with it. It's okay to change paths, however age you are, okay? You have made sure that your main path is safe. So it's okay to move aside from it a little bit, okay? Let me see what this page of wands here tells us too with the creator, because it says new ideas. Of course, the one was the first one. Duh. That could just be a travel, like I was talking about, like a new adventure. Maybe that idea is that you have an idea of adventure, fun, energy. This card is something of a tarot tonic. I love it. Even if you're feeling fearful, like I was saying, about the future, it counsels courage. It's all about fresh thinking and new impetus. It can represent a person in your life who is full of brio and vitality. Of course, that person could be you. We are talking about what you're visualizing. The challenge with this card is to transform the creative energy of your current mood and situation into something that can be useful and utilized. In love, this can mean a thrilling romance with a dashing type. It may not be a happy ever after, but it's a lot of fun for today, so enjoy. In career, this indicates an exciting project. This should be a positive and an opportunity to take a little bit of a chance. Money-wise, you could be in for a windfall, but delightful as this is, resist the urge to splurge. Tuck some away for a rainy day. That's awesome. It's all about excitement and new stuff and adventure and finding your courage. Okay, so visualize that is exciting. And with visualizing it, if it's just a project, because with the Knight of Pentacles, there is that notion of being safe, okay? You go very slowly, you put your money in this and that, and you don't overspend, and you're being careful. There is really that notion. So I like how you are reminded to be a little courageous and adventurous. Just like the hobbits were, they were afraid, and in the end of the day, they saved the day every time, right? So you have that energy in you of greatness, however little you may feel, however little your idea you think is, however little funds you may feel you have for this project. I think it was yesterday or Thursday coming back from work, I just heard this wonderful French woman, young woman I listen to sometimes. She has a lot of like messages from your angels, messages from your guides, messages from the universe, just like little things you need to hear right now. You know, she has fun readings. She was talking about, oh, and I really connected with that one because there was some charms about like United States and stuff. So she was telling the listeners, like, let's say you want to go to the United States, you know, meaning you're living in France, and this is an expensive trip, and you know you can afford it right now, but you really, that's like a big wish of yours that you want to go. So just think about it, like send out to the universe, I want to go. And that was like me. I had decided when I was in college that my goal was to have my career in the United States. Little did I know that by the age of 24, my goal was attained. I was here, I had my diploma, it was just something I sent out to the universe, like no matter what, I will find a way to, and the universe gave me that wish, I guess. Maybe it was fate, or maybe it was because I asked for it. But I didn't think I was going to find a way, and somehow it happened. So the universe will find a way to help you be where you want to be sometimes. Not everything, a lot of things are just written, okay, the biggest line are written, let's say, you know, your birth, your death, some people you may meet or whatever. But you always have the choice to say yes or no. You always have the choice to listen to your heart. You always have the choice to help that person or to go, or it's always up to us, okay? That free will thing. So let that fear go and be adventurous. This is what you're visualizing anyways. So be adventurous. The intention, set your intention. So how are you going to achieve the life that you want? By setting your intention. How are our little bees going to achieve the life that they want? S'il vous plaît, nos guides d'amour. How are they going to achieve the life that they want? With passion. I love this card. It's beautiful. It's very simple right there. Follow your passion. You have the strength to do what you want to do. You may have been doubting, but look, you've made it so far. Just think about that. You have made it so far. Whatever age you may be, however old you may be, whatever you may have gone through, you have made it so far. This card is interesting how it says the word passion, and it just looks like a restful moment. In some tarot, in some decks, the strength card is shown like there was a big battle, and you've had the strength to go through everything that you've gone through, and you're coming out victorious. And this one, everybody looks so clean. It's like the following day after, like all ready for a party, like it's all white. There is purity, there is faith, there is rest, there is enjoyment. You have the lion in a lot of the cards, but I don't feel the fire. However, we have the word passion. So follow your passion, follow what gives you strength, follow what makes you happy, follow what makes you strong. It's quite simple. The answer is clear with this one. To achieve the life that you want, trust in it. Follow your passion. Quite simple. What is a divine message from the universe for our little bees here, s'il vous plaît? Divine message for our little bees. The Three of Swords. With grief, and we have that celebration again at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Swords is an interesting card, because a lot of people think about it as a heartbreak. Of course, it represents a heartbreak, but this is also a card of healing. So what that tells me, again, like this is just, we almost had all the threes here, because we had the Three of Pentacles that jumped, we had the Three of Wands that showed itself, and we have the Three of Swords that's coming. With the grief here, it being as a message, and with all these fears that you had in this secret, and we're talking about that healing, it feels to me that you are reminded that it's okay to grieve, that you have been grieving, and that you are in the healing phase, but like towards the end of your healing. Okay, so you may still be feeling some kind of pain that's undeniable, but there are several stages of grief. I don't remember them all. I know there is obviously you're sad and everything, you're going through the crying and the lashing, and then there is the anger, and then the denial, and then the healing, right? When I look at this Three of Swords, especially with a full moon here, I'm thinking like next phase. I'm thinking of a three of card that was a picture that was posted online the other day. I follow a couple of groups on Facebook, and some of them are really fun. Tarot related groups. And somebody posted a heart, and that made me think of Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. How she's fixing Jack and sewing things, and like resewing herself and fixing. And this was a heart that was being like almost sewn back together, and it had this energy of the Tim Burtonian cartoon. But with the heart being sewn, that's I was thinking that it was a perfect Three of Sword card, because this is exactly what this is. This is you working at putting your heart back together, admitting that there was a pain here, but not letting that pain take over. It's okay to, and it's safe to go and try again. I feel like some of you, some of us, have had all kinds of pain. That's part of life. I mean, life is but it's also something amazing. I mean, we have that celebration here. We have that passion. So that pain is there, but I think it's time for you to remember to leave the past in the past. And that's what some of us forget to do, or let the past take over, forgetting that tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow will be here no matter what. Whether you're ready or not, tomorrow is going to be here. That's undeniable. So I think that's a message here. Yes, you have the pain. Yes, you are on the healing man, but yes, you are healing, and that's the beauty of it. And with the 3 here again, and with the collaboration and the action card that we had earlier, I feel like you need to be reminded also that healing may have been brought to you by some outside help. Like you've had people helping you through your grief. So maybe it's time to remember them. Okay, s'il vous plaît. What are the message here from our little guides and angels for this new moon? That was interesting. S'il vous plaît. What are the message here? Okay, that's too many. Can I get like one clear message, s'il vous plaît? This deck is still like the cards are so thick. S'il vous plaît, nos anges. Okay, fine. I didn't mean a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. A time to give yourself. I'm going to take another one because that was a weird. Here. Your dreams need a practical plan. With the full moon in Taurus. I think the practical plan, you've had it. With the Knight of Pentacles here, you've been planning for your dreams for a long time. It's time to take that leap of faith, okay? So it's a time to give rather than take. There is that thing of planning here, of thinking too much. Like open your eyes and go for it. Your dreams need a practical plan. You've planned it already. What do we have at the bottom? Don't let pride get in your way. And we have another lion here. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. I was talking about that earlier too. With, speaking your truth. Like some of us could have that concern about, like that fear, that pride goes with that fear, the fear of rejection or not being accepted, or our ideas being, you're afraid of how they are going to be received. Don't let that get in your way. Just go. Have a little bit of faith in you and in the universe and in the good things. The good things happen in life too, not just the bad things. I wanted to get an advice with the Everyday Witch Oracle. Ever since I saw it when I came here to sit down, I've been wanting to use it. How long have we been at this? That was a quick reading, I find. S'il vous plaît. Can we get an advice? Nos anges d'amour. Can we get an advice for Ami le Bee? S'il vous plaît. Yeah, okay. Prosperity and abundance. See how I'm not telling you to just relax, but to believe that it's coming. Prosperity and abundance is there. You have worked a lot, and you have more abundance that makes me think of the Nine of Pentacles. You have more abundance coming your way than you'd expect, but trust and believe that it's going to happen. It will happen. You have worked hard enough. You have set the tone. Okay, don't let your fears take over your enjoyment of today too. Enjoy today. I mean, this is your backyard right there. Prosperity and abundance. This is what you need to manifest here. Prosperity and abundance for this new moon. Abundance in love, abundance in not feeling worried anymore about how you're going to pay your bills or looking at the price of things when you are going to go, grocery shopping. Have faith, my little bee. Allez, we are still close to Lammas, so I'm going to get a message here, s'il vous plaît, from the Lammas Oracle of the Season of the Witch. This is interesting. Oh my god, again. I think that was in one of the readings from the daily reading here from this week. There is nothing to fear. Haha. Trust that everything will work itself out. Sometimes you just have to trust the universe. You have done everything that you can. You have planned everything. You have put things in motion. Now give it time. It will happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes me think of the Six of Swords here with letting the universe take you where you need to go. And that trip again. Some of you may be really dreaming of going on a trip. It will happen. Oh, the reflection here. Can I put that like this? Here we go. This is a little bit messy here. Apologies. Okay. But you know what? Don't let your pride get in your way. That's why it doesn't want to show. Do we go for Mother? I'm going to go for a deep moon message before Mother Mary. S'il vous plaît. Nos anges, nos guides d'amour. What extra little message do we have for our little bees here for this new moon? S'il vous plaît. Wow. Can I get a message? This one. Oh, there is a heart. I am loved beyond measure. Yes, you are. Loved beyond measure. And how about you try and loving beyond measure? At the bottom of the deck we have, I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that is a place of profound learning. Okay. Maman Marie, what do you have to tell our little bees? S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, what is the message for our little bees for this new moon? Oopsie, I'll just take this one, too many turned around. Our Lady of the Blessing Bestowed, she's blessing you. That comes a lot in the readings, I find. I mean, I know there is like, what, maybe 40 cards, but oops, and we have 2. Okay, fine, I'll take them 2. This one might need to come too. We have these 2 precious cards here. Okay, so Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed. Sometimes we need signs from Spirit to help us remain devoted to our sacred life path when evidence of success in the physical realm eludes us. See, you feel like it's not coming, but it is coming. There is an art to detaching from outcome while still doing everything within your power to commit yourself to what matters to your heart. Blessings are taking shape. Although you cannot see it now, your soul is pulling off a master stroke of healing manifestation. Wow. Master stroke, inner power, illumination. And with the 2 souls here together and with the heart in the middle, that takes me back to that notion I was talking about earlier of stop thinking you can do it all alone. We're not meant to be alone. So let your soulmate come to you. Allow them to come to you. They want to find you too, you know. Our Lady of Comfort. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am by your side with love, guidance, and protection always. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. All shall be well. Beautiful. A lot of you really need to constantly be reminded that it's going to be okay. If you trust a little bit, it's going to be fine. Like, I know it's hard to let go of fear. Okay. See the good. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, which is the third reminder here, I feel, with this strengths card and the Leo card. And again, focus on your strengths. There is not just the bad stuff. And we have the horse again, just like stopped, just like the Knight of Pentacles. You have sown the seeds that you need to sow. Share a hug. There are many ways to say I love you. And with that, my little bees, I love you. And I'm sending you love and I'm sending you light. And I hope you are going to have a fantastic new moon manifesting time and summer and life and love and everything. Bye-bye.